Hi, it's Katie, and
it's me, Emmy.
And we are very excited. We both love KFC. We're both on the forensics team and both did speeches on KFC.
Yes.
So we're really excited. We're sitting outside of KFC right now.
Yes. I've been waiting for this all day. I know you've been waiting for this all day too.
I've been waiting for multiple days. So
Yes.
I was scrolling through Facebook the other day, and I saw this news article shared about KFC and how they are going to start offering donuts as menu items. And I saw this really appetizing picture of a piece of chicken, fried chicken, the best.
Yes.
We love KFC.
Oh, we stand KFC in this house.
Between two glazed donuts, and like honestly, a donut sandwich is something that it's just that
yes.
I need it.
Yeah, when I saw that there wasn't just the basket, but also a chicken sandwich that is a piece of fried chicken in between two donuts, I was like, I need that in my life.
Oh my gosh. And the parking lot is very full right now. I mean, it is like a prime dinner hour, but I think some people are here for the donuts.
Fingers crossed they aren't, though, so there's some left for us.
Yeah, so when I first saw it, actually what I thought was that KFC was doing like a partnership with Krispy Kreme donuts, because the picture did show glazed donuts and Krispy Kreme is known for that. Yeah. And I was really excited because I love Krispy Kreme, but I don't get it often. And I don't know, just Krispy Kreme, I could eat an entire box in like 5 minutes. So the idea of KFC having Krispy Kreme was really exciting for me. But it turns out it's not Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, which is actually super disappointing because I think like not only just getting like I don't know, it's debatable whether or not it's the best chicken, grilled, like fried chicken out there, because there's also Popeyes, and I guess Chick-fil-A's kind of in this range, but
yeah. And you know what, too, that article that I read, like one of the first things they mentioned was that big like chicken debate or whatever.
Oh, the
it
chicken
was called.
war between Popeyes and Chick-fil-A over their chicken sandwiches that occurred.
Yeah.
I wonder if I could see not necessarily Chick-fil-A doing it, but seeing if Popeyes would try and throw their
like they think that they're starting to use like the donuts to like get an edge on the chicken war, but I don't know.
I don't know, honestly.
I think KFC has the best chicken anyway.
Same. I mean, honestly, I can't really speak to Popeyes because I've never had, not at least in the time that I would remember. I know my Nana got a Creole turkey from Popeyes, which sounds interesting. I don't remember eating it, but I heard it was pretty good.
But we're talking about chicken here.
Yes. So turkey and chicken. Actually, I think it may have been a Creole chicken. Don't quote me on turkey, chicken.
I don't know.
It was something. It was a bird that was Creole. That's all I know.
KFC, like, I've been eating it for years, but it's something that I don't get, like, too often.
Same.
But, like, when I do get it, it's amazing. Like, I know sometimes, like, growing up, like, my family would, like, bring home on the way from work, like, one of those like, family bucket meals. Yeah.
Deal things.
And, like, oh my gosh, it just smelled so good. The fried chicken, and then like even the mashed potatoes are so good. And
don't even get me started
the
with
biscuits
and the mac and cheese.
Oh, I don't know. See, we were more of like a chicken biscuit mashed potato family. But
Gotcha. I would always make sure that someone got either the coleslaw or the mac and cheese.
Not a coleslaw fan, but these donuts.
That's a debate for another day. But honestly, I'm really stoked to see what they do. I know they had the mac and cheese bowl, which was, I know you said you had, and that was phenomenal. I did not have a chance to do it, but I did do an analysis of their dating simulator for my communication analysis, which actually advertised.
Colonel Sanders.
Oh, yes. If you guys want to check that game out, though, it's on Steam. It's completely free. It is called I Love You, Colonel Sanders.
We'll link it.
Yes. A finger-licking good dating simulator. It's awesome. I played it for research. but also for research. It's awesome. It's worth a play if you enjoy KFC as much as we do.
Yeah, so we're about to go in. I'm going to get the sandwich that is between the 2 glazed donuts, and Ami's gonna try the other thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the basket. I think it's called like the basket thing, where you can get either bone-on chicken or chicken tenders. I think I'm gonna opt for the tenders because it's a lot easier to eat that. With, I believe you get a single donut. I am not sure, but you can also get donuts with any menu item now too for an extra charge. The range of prices for these items is anywhere from $5.49 to $7.99, which I would assume the $7.99 would be the combo for these food items.
Yeah, but we'll find out.
Yeah, and we'll see if it's really worth the buck.
I don't know. Fried chicken and donuts, I think it's worth it.
It is.
So, we'll be back.
All right.
All right, we just got our food and we're back. Ooh, the moment has come.
Yeah. This is actually really, really big. I can't wait to see how much food I got in here.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, quotation from Colonel Sanders. Think of this as a tiny treasure chest filled with chicken treasures.
Ooh. This one is just called, mine doesn't have a savory, oh
my gosh.
Oh my god.
Look at this.
There's glaze on the
I don't want to drop it in my car, but this is beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Do you see this? Look at that.
That's gorgeous.
Oh my gosh.
It smells like donuts in here.
I am sorry for being disappointed that it wasn't Krispy Kreme because these donuts are looking pretty good.
Oh yeah, same. And they smell delightful. They smell like fresh, warm donuts. According to the website
that smells amazing.
That I used to give you guys the prices, they said that these donuts are apparently freshly made. Like they're warm when they, like you're getting them fresh, like you would at Krispy Kreme, for instance, when you go to one of their stores.
Well, it certainly smells fresh, and like the bottom of my container, you can't see, but also has like a little like pool of glaze.
Yeah, so does mine. I got 2 donuts instead of 1. You can get either 2 donuts or 1 donut. It depends on what you want. You can also get 3 pieces of chicken nugget, 3 chicken tenders or 4 chicken tenders, depending on the size of it, rather.
Yeah.
But you can also get, like I said, the bone-in chicken as well. You can get a thigh and I think a wing, or a thigh and a breast, and like a wing and something else. There's like, it says on the menu.
Yeah.
They'll probably ask you when you get there.
Yeah, and I got the sandwich, the small sandwich, because the guy asked me if I wanted the small, so I guess it's a small. I don't know if they have a bigger one though, because the donuts are only one size. But anyway, this is a sandwich. It comes with a nice piece of... Alright. Technical difficulties. Yeah. My phone storage was full, so it kind of cut me off. But I think I was talking about...
Oh, it was the piece of chicken that was on the glazed donut.
So here's a donut. Honestly, smells really good. So there's a piece of chicken on top of the donut and then another donut on top. And I also opted for the combo, which came with a drink and a side.
I got a free drink, but I think...
Don't get the poor guy fired.
No, I'm not.
He's probably trying to save up for a car or something.
No, he was really nice. All the people that were at this KFC were very, very nice. Yeah. So props to Bloomsburg KFC.
Yeah.
I would highly recommend. Their service was fantastic. They worked like a well-oiled machine, even though there wasn't that many people working. So props to them. You guys deserve like $5 in raise.
Oh my god, do you see that glaze dripping?
It's dripping off of the thing. It's so warm.
This is beautiful. I'm gonna just start digging in now.
I'm gonna do the same thing as well. Okay, so KFC, as the words of Review Bra are going in.
Honestly, this donut they have on the bottom looks better than the one on top.
Yeah.
But, oh my god, okay.
Oh, I'm gonna eat this chicken piece that's in the glaze. Okay. This is so good.
The flavor combination of, like, the hot glaze with the fried chicken, it's amazing.
It
oh
is.
my god.
It is. It's like awesome.
How has nobody thought of this sooner?
I know.
I don't really know, like, a proper way to eat this. So I'm just kind of, like, doing it as I go.
Oh my gosh. This is like heaven.
This is so good. You know, I think there's some places at the Bloomsburg Fair that have, like, donut sandwiches, but there's really no place around for me to, like, get that fix on the day-to-day. So
yeah.
I'm really glad that KFC has this right now.
It's only until March 16th, though,
Yeah.
so you have to, if you want this, you have to run to
Yeah.
KFC.
Sadly, it'll be gone in a month, but maybe we can petition to
Get it
have
back.
it sooner. I mean, longer. In terms of the structure of the sandwich, though, you could see that the bottom donut is falling apart from my tight grip. So I think I'm just going to abandon the sandwich concept and eat that donut and then take it from there.
I'm
But
gonna be honest,
still genius.
I'm already eating the donut, and it's not, I don't know. Like, the donut is very fluffy, and it's nice, but I'm not sure how I feel about the flavor, because it almost feels like almost all of the glaze has come off because it was warm and gone all over the chicken.
I do see that in her container,
I don't know if I can get...
a lot of the glaze is, like, on the bottom.
Yeah.
Like, it's, like,
Let me see
white.
if I can pick
like,
this up. And I'm gonna just do... I guess I'm gonna have to do this, but this is what my container looks like currently. There's glaze and the donuts and the chicken, but there's a lot of glaze that has come off my donut. Okay.
Okay, so as for critiquing the taste, I don't know, I still love it. Like, I mean, I know I'm having a sandwich, so, like, the structure of mine's a little different than Emmy's.
Yeah.
A lot of the glaze has absorbed into the chicken on mine, which is really good for the flavor of the chicken.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
like, yeah, like Emmy said, the donut is very fluffy. I like that. But when you really, like, taste the donut itself, it does sort of remind me of a biscuit. I don't know if this sounds weird, but, like, it does kind of...
Yeah, you know what? I can see where you're going. It does kind of have the flavor of, like, a biscuit. It's almost like...
But, like, not the texture.
Yeah. It's almost like when you eat, for lack of a better menu item to compare it to, would be the Cinnabon biscuits that they had not too long ago. That it was literally like...
I haven't tried that. I should have.
They're not... They're not worth having. They
Well-
literally take their original biscuits and put cinnamon and glaze on it. And it's not that good at all. That's what this is reminding me of.
So,
Almost.
I finished the bottom donut, and now I'm eating the chicken filling. I feel dumb, but I don't know what piece of, like, meat this is. But it's obviously a boneless one, because it's a sandwich.
It's, I think they just said it was a fried patty.
It's pretty good, though. I really, really like that from both ends, from the top and bottom of the bun, but, you know, the donuts. I really like that the glaze has, like, absorbed into it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna suggest whenever you make chicken to season it with glaze, because
Heck yeah. Well, you know what they should
this
have...
is really good.
You know what they should have done? Is made a glazed dipping sauce for their tenders. That would have been really good. I like this concept. It works. It might work better with the donuts together on the sandwich, but then again, they might not want to make the donuts too sweet so that it blends nicely. But separate,
Yeah.
I don't think this works as well as they thought it would.
I really like sweet stuff, but yeah, like Emmy said, they aren't too sweet, which is nice because I feel like when you're eating chicken, you don't want like that much of a drastic contrast.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But yeah, I'm finishing up the chicken, and just like the dating simulator, it's finger-lickin good. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Seriously, the glaze on the fried chicken was great.
It's spectacular.
I really like, I mean, I would have liked to have eaten it like a sandwich, but just like the structure of it, like it was falling apart. So that's one thing I'll say that I didn't like about it, was that if you hold it for too long, like you have to grip it because the chicken's like, like you have to grip it, so it's gonna fall apart almost immediately. Just a warning.
It might also be because you get these donuts fresh and they're not as like firm as a like cooled down donut, so that might be an issue with this. Maybe if they had a denser donut, it might work better, but it might also, even if they had a denser donut, I don't know if with the warm chicken melting the glaze, it would work the same.
I don't know, but you can see I'm dipping my remaining donut. This was the top bun. In the bottom of the container, there is a lot of glaze. Like, they were very generous with the glaze, which is, for me, like, that's a good thing. Like, it's just more flavor to it. I really like, I don't know, overall, like, I definitely would get this menu item again.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but you said earlier that you don't really like them being like separate.
Yeah, I like them. Probably if I would have gotten the sandwich, I probably would have liked it more. I'm a fan of putting things in between two donuts at Music Fest in Bethlehem. I don't know if anyone watching this knows what that is.
I do.
You do. But at one of the stands at Music Fest, they have a lot of food venues there. One of them sells fried ice cream and Krispy Kreme donut hamburgers. So it's 2 glazed Krispy Kreme donuts with an entire cheeseburger in between it, and it's heaven. The amount of flavor there is and the contrast between the savory and the sweet is amazing, and you get that with this. And I like that, and it would work. It probably works a lot better in your menu item than mine because everything's separate. So.
Yeah, and that's kind of just like, I don't know, there's nothing really like special about it, I guess.
Yeah.
Because like you can get chicken and you can get donuts as like a dessert or something, you know, like there's nothing like special about it because since it is separate, you know?
It's sort of like, what's the point? You can get your $20 fill-up and you can still get these donuts with it for an extra cost. Like,
that's true. But with what I got, I'm done. I completely downed it. I like that the glaze from the donuts like seeps into the chicken. Like that's like a big like plus. Like I guess with yours, like they put so much glaze on these donuts that there's like a pool of it. Like your food is swimming in a pool of this glaze. So, you know, like I guess you could like dip the chicken in it, but I really like by the time, since I had to eat it separately because it was just falling apart, by the time I got to the chicken, like there was so much glaze in it that it really heightened the flavor. I really liked that.
Oh yeah.
You should definitely get the sandwich next time.
Yeah, I will have to get the sandwich because I think that item that you got, the sandwich, seems worth it to me. This, I don't know, I don't really like it at that much. It's like, it's fun. It's a nice little thing if you want donuts and chicken. But you could do the same thing. You could literally go to the supermarket, buy yourself some chicken tenders and buy some Entenmann's donuts. Or go to like the special little cabinet where they have the sprinkled donuts and stuff and get that and eat that together. Warm it up in the microwave. I don't know.
But let's talk about like the donuts themselves now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Should I go first or you?
I'll let you go first.
Okay. So, I must admit, I have never had a like fresh Krispy Kreme donut. But I know like the ones from fundraisers that like you get like in the boxes, those are amazing, but they're not hot, and I've never heated them up. So I never had like a warm glazed donut before. But as far as these KFC donuts go, I thought it was really good. Like the glaze was pretty flavorful.
Yeah, I will give them that this glaze does have a lot of flavor.
It was flavorful and it wasn't gross. And
yes,
I don't I don't know how to really expand upon it, like not being gross, but there was a point in my life where I was a little bit like grossed out by glazed donuts, because sometimes just looking at them, they look really disgusting.
Like Entenmann's, that hard glaze.
Yeah, the hard glaze, or like it'll just be like clumps. Like,
yeah.
With these, there's no clump. And that's probably because it's so fresh. Like I'm sure if we let these out, it would harden.
Yeah.
And it might be gross, but I don't know.
Yeah.
With these, they're hot and fresh. Even like we came in, there was a big like poster, like it says like hot and fresh or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of Little Caesars, but
hot and ready pizza.
I did say like, it's hot. And
yeah.
I really like that. Like the filling, it wasn't too thin, but it wasn't like thick and gross like that.
Yes.
And it tasted really good. But like we said before, like if you really like taste the actual like donut part, it's like it could be better.
Yeah.
But I think what makes the donut so good is the glaze.
Yeah.
And especially when you're thinking about how it's paired with chicken, the glaze is the selling point. And I 100% would recommend this to my friends. Anyone watching this, definitely go out and get the chicken sandwich that I got between the two donuts.
Yeah,
you will not regret it.
I would probably recommend her menu item more than mine. Like I said, there's really nothing special to my menu item. I mean, the chicken tenders are very well done. I mean, if I pick one up, it's like falling apart. It's really tender and crispy. They're really good.
The KFC we know and love.
Yes. But, and the chicken itself is very flavorful, but this is nothing special by itself. It's nothing special.
See, if they were just plain donuts and not glazed, I wouldn't be like hyped about it.
Yeah.
Because like we said, like I don't know, like recipe could use a little tweaking.
Yeah. What I would say is
there's not 11 herbs and spices in it.
But I would say it makes sense that they did two donuts for your sandwich. It makes sense. Sandwich, they're like buns kind of thing.
Yeah.
But for this, what they should have done instead of giving me two donuts is give me a glazed dipping sauce. I think that would have been...
That would be a good selling point.
Yes, it would be a fun little treat of like a little dipping sauce. I think it would be a cute little thing that would work. Because I assume they have dipping sauces for these chicken tenders already.
That's what made my sandwich so good, is that the chicken portion of it, which I basically ate by itself because I only took a couple bites of it before the sandwich fell apart.
Yeah.
The chicken was so good because it was like almost like marinated in the glaze.
Yeah.
So that would be like a good like sauce to offer.
Yeah.
Honestly, like even when they're done with this whole like promotion, if they just keep the glaze around, like not even like the donut part, but just like the glaze for the donut, that would be, I would come for it.
Yes.
Like if you could just cook the chicken in the glaze.
Definitely.
Like honestly, like I'm gonna start seeing like how to make glaze,
and then just get
see if
chicken
I can like cook
tenders.
chicken. Because it's, I don't know, like it's not something like terribly outlandish, but this isn't something that I would have thought of.
Yeah,
myself.
Definitely. This is definitely a very creative menu item. I give props to. I mean, Colonel Sanders is dead, so I can't really give props to him. But I give props to the people at KFC that made this happen. This is actually very creative, and I enjoy their thought process. I mean,
yeah,
you can see that they are really looking to ways to innovate in this kind of fast food market. I mean, you can see it with the dating simulator. Wendy's did like do an RPG game. I haven't checked that out. I didn't really see the point of it. But the dating simulator shows their creativity. I think the mac and cheese bowl definitely was something that was really creative. Instead of having like their traditional, they have the traditional potato bowl, but instead putting mac and cheese in that bowl was something that was kind of fun.
Just gonna eat my mashed potatoes now since we're talking about that.
But yeah, I think this was good. I enjoyed this, and I'm looking forward to see what else KFC comes up with, because the past, like, 2019, they really upped their game to stand out.
They did, and I kind of like the friendly competition between, like, fast food chains, because I just think that competition just makes everyone bring out the best.
Definitely. And you can keep going.
Oh, no, I just, like, the idea of, like, taking, like, a traditional, like, dessert or snack kind of thing with the chicken, it just, something about it just really,
yeah,
it worked.
It did. And I believe they also did chicken and waffles not too long ago as well. I don't think they still have that on the menu. That was, I believe, also a limited time thing. But it also really seems, when I think about KFC, Popeyes, and Chick-fil-A, I think Chick-fil-A and Popeyes are definitely battling it out. And I think KFC is in the battle, but they have really seemed to separate themselves from that overall chicken war.
They're like on, like, top tier.
Yeah, definitely.
And, like, Chick-fil-A's, like, bottom tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they, you know.
We have to find a Popeyes around here and see if we can compare their chicken sandwich to KFC's. I mean, not to KFC's. Well, I guess KFC, I don't know if KFC has a chicken sandwich. I think
they probably do. I don't know. But
we could compare
they have the donut chicken sandwich now, which is really good.
That's true. I think that probably is up here, because it's compared to the other two.
I mean, I know it's fast food, but I kind of think of KFC as kind of more like a sit-down kind of thing. And when I think of, like, especially Chick-fil-A, not as much with Popeyes, but, like, Chick-fil-A, I kind of just think of, like, an In-N-Out, like, fast food thing.
Definitely.
And there's nothing really special about them either. Like, it's just, like, chicken sandwich fries. They do have good milkshakes, but, like, there's nothing, like, overly creative about them that really, like, stands out from the group.
Yeah, definitely.
And they're not cheap.
That.
Yeah, and they're not cheap like McDonald's or Burger King either. Like, they're a little bit more expensive, and I do know that the chicken tastes better.
Yeah.
But still, it's not something, like, I'm gonna go out of my way to get.
Yeah.
I don't even go there. Like, I didn't get, like, their food, like, once this year at all, and they're right on our campus, so, like, but if there was a KFC, on the other hand,
but I don't know, how much did you pay for your menu item?
So, all in all, with the tax, it was, like, $8.49, because
oh, wow.
I think it was, like,
oh, because you got the combo, too.
Well, I got the combo. It did come with these mashed potatoes and a drink. If I just got the sandwich, it would be about $5-something, but personally, I think it's worth it to get the combo, because $5 for a piece of chicken and 2 donuts, I feel like is a little bit steep for being, like, a fast food place.
Yeah.
So, I think it was worth the extra, like, $2 for the combo.
I think I paid, like, $7.90 something for this. It was a lot of food. You do get a lot of food in this, but do I think that this is worth $8? No. I think this is worth more. I would be willing to pay $5 for this, no problem.
Yeah, because you basically just paid for tenders, and, like, you could head over to, like, Dunkin' Donuts and get a donut for, like, $1.05 or whatever it is now.
I could go to literally McDonald's in Bloomsburg, get their chicken tenders, and probably make my own glaze. Alright, so we had some other technical difficulties. Someone decided to call me while we were recording, so we had to decline their call.
Anyway, sorry, caller. But yeah, we're just gonna wrap this up now. Overall, I think we should just do, like, a quick, like, out of 10 rating.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do one for my sandwich, and she'll do one for her donut and chicken. But I'm gonna do rating on, like, overall, like, appeal, presentation, and taste. So I'm gonna say overall appeal, like, this is pretty high, but I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10, because when I opened up that container and I saw what was there, I, like, audibly gasped, because it just looked so good. You saw, like, I saw the bun, like the donut on top. Yeah. It was like almost shiny with how much glaze it had. You could see the chicken coming out around the sides. Like it was great. What else did I say? Taste, I'll give it an 8 out of 10 because the chicken was really good. The glaze was amazing. I liked how it seeped into the chicken, but the donut itself, if it didn't have the glaze, honestly, probably 5 out of 10. So that's why it's a little bit lower. Gave the whole thing an 8 out of 10. And what was the other one I said? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just gonna rate it on that. But definitely get it. It was good. Try it before they're out next month.
So I'm gonna do the same rating scale she did. So for appeal, I would give this a 3 out of 10 because honestly, it's nice, but compared to a chicken sandwich with 2 donuts on it, I don't think this is anything special. Like I said 1,000 times before, you can literally get these donuts with any menu item. So it's like,
so why even bother with the thing together? And then you could get whatever kind of chicken you want too. You aren't limited to just the tenders or whatever it was.
Yeah.
If that's how it was.
Definitely. And then for flavor, I guess, did you do flavor?
Yeah, I did like flavor.
Okay, so flavor, the chicken was good. So I give them, I'm gonna do this separately because
they are separate anyway.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give the chicken tenders a 9 out of 10. The flavor, the crispiness was on par. With the glaze sauce is a 10 out of 10. Like
I agree. The glaze was amazing.
It's awesome. And then the donuts, I give them a 4 because
harsher than me. I gave them a middle of the road 5.
Because their glaze is good.
Amazing.
But the donut is not.
Yeah, like the glaze is compensating for the
donut
it's
flavor.
not like it's not bad. It's just it's bland. Like there's nothing like, special about it.
Yeah. And then for presentation, which is something else you brought up before.
Oh, whoops.
They just kind of threw it in a container. You could tell they just kind of threw it in a container.
I wonder how different it would be though if we got it like for here though. Like we got it to go. So maybe
I think they would still probably put it in this container. Maybe they would put it in like the
I don't know,
in like the little things that they have.
We didn't want to disturb the clientele with our obnoxiously long review about donuts, so we decided to get it to go and like just eat it here in the car.
Yeah.
But
that's all I have to say about this menu item. It was tasty, but was my menu item anything fantastic? No.
But hey, for any cooks out there or people who own restaurants, put something on your menu that has chicken with donut glaze.
Definitely.
You will make millions.
Definitely.
So yeah, that was our little KFC donut excursion. Yeah, get it before they're out next month. You do not want to miss it.
Definitely. It's finger-lickin' good.
Yeah.
Alright, hashtag not sponsored.
Yeah. Like, share, and subscribe. That's what people on YouTube say. Okay?
Yeah, even though we don't officially have a YouTube channel, but...
Yeah, and we were not paid to say any of this.
Yeah.
But KFC, if you're out there, you can always use a little help.
You're the night sky trying to make me see your stars, but the dark gets lonely. Now I see violet, I can feel silence.